hello, hello. Got caught short there. I was waiting for it to go live and I sneaked over to the fridge to get a couple of eggs. So this afternoon, we are going to make some cookies. And when I was out walking with Alan, I said to Alan, what would you like in the way of cookies? And of course, he straight away said oatmeal and cranberry. So we're actually going to do oatmeal, cranberry, and raisins. So we're going to put half raisins and half cranberries in. And why am I doing these cookies? Well, part of the reason is because today what happened, or yesterday what happened, was our beautiful silicon molds and our silicon baking sheet all came out on special. And so what is the special? The special is that you can buy one of these, whether it's the small rounds, the baking sheet, or the rectangular, which by the way, I love all of those. Whenever you buy one of those, it costs $50, but Tupperware have added the round container, which retails for it by itself at $38. So when you buy any one of those, you pay $50, but you get $88 value of Tupperware. So that's pretty good. And of course, if you are a member, that percentage off increases because you only pay $37.50 for your silicon mold, whichever one you choose. So I figured that tonight would be a good opportunity to actually make some cookies and show off the different molds. So I thought maybe I could just make one big cookie in the silicon round because I've never done that before. That might be fun to do as well. So what we've got to do is we need 1 cup of softened butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, and 2 eggs to start with. And I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to make them in my supersonic chopper. So I'm just going to go and get it. So here is my chopper, and I just need to get the top, which is always at my sink because I use this every single day. So we're going to put this together first. I'm going to get rid of that out of the screen. Hello, Julie. Hello, Michelle. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Ingrid. Hi, Wendy. Wow, so happy to have you with me this afternoon. Always much more fun when you have people joining you on your live. So what I did already was this. I actually took my butter and it was pretty close to room temperature, but I put it in the microwave for 1 minute at 30% power, which is like defrost level. It has melted a little bit, but not too much. So we're going to put the butter in here. We're going to add in the sugar, and then we're going to add in the eggs. I need a spatula. And I'm going to use my beautiful white and red spatula. Actually, you know what? I love my orange spatula, but it feels really good to be using the red one again. It's like I've used it for so many years. When Tupperware brought it back to go in the kit, I'm like, wow, that's really good. So they obviously have a lot of confidence in the spatula, and I know a lot of people like it. Okay, so you can see a little bit of it's melted, but most of it is still pretty solid. So that is good. Okay, so I've got my butter, and now I need to add in 1 cup of brown sugar. So it it's really good to have all my things pretty handy to me now. So 1 cup of brown sugar, and of course I keep my brown sugar in my number 2 square modular mate, and so it makes getting my brown sugar out quite easy because it is soft, and scooping out of your square container is easy. If I had had this in my oval or super oval, I might not have been so happy because it's hard to get your super oval, the cup, into a super oval or a oval. Okay, so there we have that. Let's see what happens. I don't think I'm going to need the beater blades, but it's possible that I might have to swap. Let's have a go. I'm going to say, I think that, oh, look at that. Look how good that is. So that is mixing with the blades, butter and sugar. I'm just going to make sure I get all the sugar in. So I'm just taking off the sugar from the edge. But I think taking the time to just soften the butter a little bit more has paid off. So let me finish just mixing that in, and then we'll add in the 2 eggs. Okay, so far so good. So I need to add the 2 eggs. So I'm actually going to take my own advice and break the eggs into a cup first, just in case one of them is off, or in case it collapses and you end up with lots of shell. So there we go. By the way, thank you, Ingrid and Wendy. I'm looking forward to trying our game night tonight. If anybody else wants to join us, I still have 4 spots to join in. It's the first time I've ever done poker. My husband thinks it's hilarious that I'm doing it. But it's not really poker. It's just an opportunity to spend some time together and pull out some cards and see how it works. So I'm always grateful to anyone who's a guinea pig for me when I try something the first time. Okay, let's beat up the eggs. Okay, so look at this, guys. This is looking good. And it doesn't even show any signs of curdling. It's all mixed in together. So I just need to get some vanilla. Last time I used vanilla, I managed to tip the whole bottle over, which was not very smart. Fortunately, it's not expensive vanilla, it's cheap. So I'm just going to put it's about a teaspoon, so I just use the lid for that. And then I think, now this is the recipe I'm using, oatmeal cranberry cookies. So then it says add flour, baking soda, cinnamon, and salt. So let me just mix in the vanilla. I mean, at some point, I'll have to revert to a bowl, I think. You're looking forward to it as well, Ingrid? Good. And Wendy, yeah, we're going to have fun, I think. Hi, Sherry Lynn. How are you? So, Sherry Lynn, you'll be very happy to know that it's trying to snow here. I know we're meant to be getting some extra rain, but I was just walking out with Alan and Killy. There's definitely snow in the air. But that's okay. You know, it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. Okay, I need 1 3/4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So what we'll do is we'll work the flour in gradually. So we'll put 1 cup in first, mix that, and then I'll add in the next cup, the next 3/4. Killian is not very impressed because he's used to getting vegetables. So he's looking at me as if to say, "What are you doing? I can't smell anything good." Oh yes, oh dear, dear, dear. Yeah, but it'll all be gone by the time you get back, Sherry. Okay. Oh, this is looking good. It's starting to mix in all of the flour. So actually I'm going to keep that going for a little bit longer. Let's tap in the stuff that's around the edge. So if you were to make cookies, okay, if you were to make cookies today, what cookies would you make? Okay, there we have a nice smooth blend. Okay, so we're getting there. So that is 1 cup of flour. I need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm going to get my teaspoons. So 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Just check, it says soda. Okay, 1 teaspoon baking soda. And 3/4 cup more of flour. So 3/4 cup. I've got 2/3, 1/3. Okay, let me get the 3/4. Okay, they're all here except the 3/4. Isn't that always the way, the one you're looking for? You know what? My dishwasher's finished. It's probably in that. It is. Here we go. So we got one more. We've got 3/4 cup of flour to add in. Now I'm not sure whether it will all mix in now with here, but we'll try it. And if it doesn't, I'm going to give up on using the mixer and transfer it to a bowl, because I also have to add in afterwards the oats and the cranberries and the raisins. So let's see how we go getting this to mix in. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, well, it's going pretty well. So I'm going to, without tempting fate and breaking my mixer, I'm going to transfer it to a bowl now. And I'm going to use my medium That's a Bowl. And of course, our That's a Bowls are all on special this month as well. The medium, I love the size. My 2 favorites are the medium and the small. Okay, yes, they do, don't they? Oatmeal raisin cookies? Yep. Who was that who said that? Was that Beth or somebody else who I can't see who you are? I can only see that you're a Facebook user. Oatmeal and raisin. That's definitely the favorite. Although everybody in the household does also enjoy Anzac cookies, but I only made those last week, so I'm not going to make those again. Okay, let me put this over here. Right, So I'm going to get the rest of this out and get it all mixed in. It's actually pretty much mixed in together, which is really good. So it's definitely taken the effort out of having to do this. Let's push this in. And there's a bit more in the bottom here. I don't want to waste any. You love oatmeal and raisin cookies. Me too, Sharon. I really do. Okay, so that is all of the mix.
I'm not sure. So that's what it.
Well, Siri, you don't have to understand anything. So I'm just going to mix it so that it's all evenly mixed now. And then we have to add in the oatmeal and the raisins and the cranberries, and we're ready to go. So let me put the brown sugar and the flour back in the pantry. It's a good job I didn't promise my husband just cranberries. I don't have many left. So what I'm going to have to do is fill up with as many cranberries as I can. It says to put in 1 cup of cranberries or dried fruit. So we have to put cranberries on the shopping list and fill the rest with raisins. So they're ready now. And I've got to work into this also my oats. I'm hoping I have 3 cups here. Maybe I don't, but we'll get in as many oats as we can. And if I don't have enough oats, I've got some nice mix that I could put in. Okay, I think we might just make it. So 1, 2. Oh, look at that. It's almost perfect. It's about 2 3/4 cups. Okay, so now I need to work the oats into the mixture. So times like this, I wish I was a little bit taller, right? Because working on my bench and being as short as I am, I feel like I'm having to work twice as hard. If I was like just there, that would be good, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've got those worked in. Oh, now we will put in the fruit and work that in too. It actually looks like a nice cookie mix. Okay, so that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is the end of my mixing. And over there. Okay, so I've got my cookie dough mix here now. I need to get a little stool. The trouble is the little stools make me a little bit too big. But these, it's okay. I'm so used to it now. It's only when I'm like up like that, I think, oh, I wish I could just keep my shoulders down. Mind you, they probably hurt today because I went to CrossFit this afternoon. Okay, let's just check now that I've put everything in. Okay, now I just have to put little scoops of cookies on the, no, so the first thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to make a big cookie. So we're going to use our silicone round, first of all, and we're going to make one big cookie. Doesn't mean we have to eat one big cookie. We can divide it up. But I like the idea of making one big cookie. So I'm going to put some of this mix in here now to make one big cookie. I have no clue how much to put in, but this looks really, I don't think I'm going to use this spatula because it's just sticking to the spatula now. I'm going to get my knife. Okay, so we're going to spread this mixture out. I've never made a big cookie before, but you know me, I'm always willing to give something a bit of a try. Actually, that quantity I put in looks as though it might be about the right quantity. Just bring some of it over here. I guess it'll spread itself out while it's cooking as well. Okay, there we have one big cookie. So that can go over there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is get out my baking tray. Put my silicone. So this is the silicone baking sheet. I absolutely love it. I really appreciate that Tupperware allow us to not have no need for parchment paper. That is probably my biggest thing I love about these silicone sheets, or aluminium foil. So that is one thing. The other, so we've used the round, which is on special. So just to remind you, these items are all on special. So we used the round to make a big cookie. This is the rectangle. I love the rectangle because it's strong enough to hold its own form. It doesn't need a baking sheet under it in the oven. You can just put it straight in the oven like this. And the baking sheet is really, and it's very flexible. I put all of them in the dishwasher to clean. And the baking sheet is just to cover a regular baking sheet so that it makes it non-stick and it's really easy to use. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use just some dessert spoons, which I've just been using this technique for so long, and I'm just going to make little mounds of cookie dough like this. I know we have portioning scoops, guys, but I just don't feel comfortable using them. I'd rather do it this way. So I'm not going to try and sell you something that I'm not comfortable using. But that is about the size of my cookies. So I'm going to make little mounds of this all the way across. And if I have any left at the end, which I probably will, because I can see that this makes quite a lot of cookies, what I'll do is I'll put some on my rectangular. I've got a couple of the rectangular trays as well. I can put them on there. My oven is heating up nicely. Oh, Sherry Lynn, I hate to tell you this, but it's really snowing here now. But you're in Kingston, right? So you're probably not going to get the same weather as us. but I hope it doesn't last. I don't think it will. It sort of comes and goes really fast now, doesn't it, this time of year? So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end. Oh no, where are you? Oh yes, that answers your question, Sherry Lynn. I'm just not good with the portioning scoops. I do not find them comfortable to use. They get stuck, and I think it's probably my method of using them. So I just like this much better because I've been doing this for years, and it's pretty easy to do it like this. So this dough, I'm going to tell you girls, it makes a lot of cookies. So what I will do is after I finish this, I've got some photos, I will post the recipe in my VIP group. So if you're not part of my VIP group, please join. And if you want to join my VIP group and be part of my little poker game tonight, I would love to see you there. So so far so good. I reckon that's looking pretty good so far. I'm not going to put everything in the oven until everything's ready. So I'll start on this one and then do. No, you don't need. It's good that it's happening now because you're not here yet. You got another 3 days. By then it'll all be done and dusted. Okay, let's do it now. Somebody told me that there's this widget. Let me see if I can see it. And it's called the lottery jar. Let me see if it, okay. Now, apparently I should have put this lottery jar on at the beginning because there's this little widget. I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but if I have it there at the beginning, I think it puts everybody in the lottery jar. But I didn't remember about it until now. But in future, I'm going to be able to have the lottery. Let me see how you, I don't know how you put people in the lottery jar. Anyway, I'm going to do a bit of investigation. Can you see it on your screens, guys? Anyway, what it does is it allows me to get a winner from the lottery jar when all of your names go in it. So that's going to be helpful, Wendy, isn't it? Every time we have to do a draw. Oh, hang on. Yep, everybody's name is going in it. I don't know if you can see yourselves, but this lottery jar has all your names in it. Look, it's added you all in. Oh, this is so fun. Yes. Okay. Yay, the recipe. Okay. Okay, I think I've got most of you in the jar. So now I have to pick a winner. So that's really good. If you didn't write anything, write something now because when you girls wrote something, your names all went into the jar. So Julie went in, Ingrid, Sharon, Sherry Lynn, Wendy. Is there anybody else watching who wants to go in the draw? Because if you're watching and you haven't commented yet, you can be in the draw. But if you come on and say, yes, I can, or yes, I'm here, or something, then all of your names will go into my little lottery jar. Oh, this is so exciting. So, and of course, that's going to add more. So I see 9 people are watching, but I only have in the jar the people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people whose names I see on my screen. Sharon, yeah, Wendy, Sherry Lynn, Sharon, Ingrid, and Julie. Okay, are you ready, guys? We're going to do the first draw using the lottery. Oh, Melissa told me about this today. So here comes the winner. And the winner is Sharon Torres. Sharon, it has picked you. Can you see there? It says Sharon Torres is the winner. So Sharon, you have the opportunity of claiming a $100 surprise Tupperware gift from me for 60% off. And hey, this is going to be, Wendy, I'm going to have to do my other things on Be Live so that it can do the draws for us. Okay, so that's really good. All right, guys, that's it from me. I will take some photos as I go. I'm really trying to learn how to make reels at the moment. And so it's all about social media. So for those of you that I'm seeing tonight, see you at 8 o'clock. And even if we don't sell out the whole card, we've already got $60 for the winner to have to spend on Tupperware. So I figure that I'm still going to have fun with you guys. So I'll see you at 8 live on Facebook in the VIP group. So take care, everybody. I love you. And I think I'm going to enjoy these cookies. Bye for now.